Chris, we're starting. We're starting.
I hope your echo problem out of it. Are you still echoing? Adam's not in.
I can't hear you.
Hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? That's one.
I don't know where everyone is. I started this.
Roger.
Where is everybody?
Well, Bill's not going to be here.
Yeah, we don't need him. He's dead weight anyway.
He's doing something with his kiddo.
Where's
I never did the Instagram thing.
Can
I still do Instagram?
No, it's all right.
All right, we won't do Instagram. We had like one viewer last time anyways.
Is this gonna do vertical for Facebook too, or YouTube or whatever?
No, just YouTube.
So this
Just
is
YouTube.
This is vertical for YouTube right now.
Yeah, if people click on the wrong one. Only for the vertical stream. There's two different streams.
Oh.
So if we're vertical, you're watching the vertical stream. If we're horizontal, you're watching the horizontal stream. Pretty simple, right?
I feel like laying down.
You feel like laying down just to mess everything up?
Yeah.
Dude, welcome to the HVAC Overtime show, the most consistently inconsistent podcast, HVAC podcast, the number one most consistently inconsistent HVACR podcast.
Not
right?
R.
R. No, R. R. 100% R.
Shiver me timbers.
Why don't we call it HVACR Overtime?
So I was just thinking, right? And we take forever, and like I think one of our big problems is we don't schedule the streams until 20 minutes before. This time it was like 10 minutes before the stream that I scheduled it. So what I'm gonna do this weekend is I'm gonna schedule a stream for every week for the next year.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I mean, but so how many people are you going to let down when we don't do a stream? Like they're just sitting there waiting.
I mean, what's going to happen? We just cancel it. You do
remember?
What you do it.
Do you remember the time? Well, I don't schedule mine. I probably should, but do you remember the time that we did a live stream, but we weren't live? That was actually pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't tell anybody.
They all thought we really were,
yeah.
But we really weren't.
We weren't there at all. We just let a thing that we filmed play or whatever. That was pretty cool, actually. That was when we were like super consistent and we didn't want to miss a show. So we were like, what do we do? And we're like, I got an idea. I think Bill said it or something. Who knows? And we're like, sure, let's go with it. That was a good idea. That was back in our like day when we were really popular.
So here's the question. Well, we haven't been applying ourselves for the past year and a half or more.
I feel like that with my channel too.
So here's the thing. Bill is getting done with what he's doing like 10 minutes ago. So he might make it. He might come in here.
Well, you think? What was he doing? I don't even remember.
He had something with his kid. He was going to his kid's school for something.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't think Joe's coming in here because he didn't like the thumbnail. And I think he thought he was a girl in the thumbnail. So,
did everyone? I should show people the thumbnail. What do you
Adam
think?
just made some random AI thumbnail.
Did everyone see the thumbnail?
One of the people kind of looks like me, but then everybody else, no.
How do I zoom in on this? Here you go.
I couldn't tell you how you zoom in on your computer.
All right, I'm going to show this. Joe got mad. Right?
Yeah, Joe was going to come, and then now he's not because he didn't like the thumbnail.
Is that showing up?
I kind of thought that maybe you used AI to like reproduce me with a beard, the dude on the far left there. But then I was like, who's everybody else? And then I'm like, who's the girl?
That's what Joe said too. Who the heck are those four people? The thing was, we had less than 10 minutes to start the show. And I couldn't find that other thumbnail that we usually use. So I just went to ChatGPT. I said, make a thumbnail for HVAC Overtime show number 276. And it came up with 4 people. So that worked out.
Yep. Jason Johnson says, did y'all have a New Year's resolution to actually have the live stream every Friday? Or is that wishful thinking? No.
I am going to set it up every week. I am going to set it up every week, and I think it will motivate us. We're gonna do more then.
Can't you do like where you use the same one and it just automatically is oh, but no, the number needs to change
We
though.
need to change the number, yeah.
Change. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So
last week when we did the show, Bill goes, Chris, I'm gonna send you a bunch of thumbnails that you can just use anytime. And then I was like, as I was making my pizza for dinner and I asked you to make the stream, I'm like, oh yeah, where's those thumbnails at? And I even looked in the overtime Gmail and I'm like, nope, not there.
I should try to find we need to find pictures. We need to work through this a little bit. So anyway, you look like you got some sun. Did you get sunburned today?
Dude, I got wind burnt. So I am fried. My super top secret project got delivered today. So we've been outside since 7:30 this morning unloading a diesel truck. Dude, my whole body hurts right now because we unloaded 6 pallets. Let's see, one of them was 12 feet long and it was stacked 6 feet high. And then another pallet that was 8 feet long, stacked like 8 feet high. And then a bunch of other ones. So yeah, it was wild. So I've been outside all day doing that. Yeah, I definitely got sun because look, I'm like sunburnt too around my neck. Yeah, I'm fried. Nice. I am exhausted, but yeah.
This was about a year ago that I came into town and I was making videos and we went out, me and you went out for a nice romantic dinner. Remember that?
Yeah. Are you going to come into town or what?
No, but that was cool.
That was cool. You know, back in the day when I had money and I could buy you dinner, because I can't buy you dinner anymore. I'm broke. So I spent way too much money. It's good for my taxes last year. It's going to go great, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to set up some time to hang out at AHR, you know?
You go hiking with me Sunday morning.
Nah.
Eric Kaiser and Rachel Kaiser are going with us. And then a bunch of other people are going to Red Rock Canyon.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. And then, okay, cool. I'm getting work orders, but it's all stuff from the maintenances. AHR, yeah. Are you going to be there on Saturday?
I don't know. I got to look at my dude. I honestly don't pay attention to what I'm going to do until it's like time to do it.
You should fly in on Saturday because Jill's going to be there too.
I think my flight's already booked. I think it's set up. I just can see what it is. Actually, I could probably look right now.
We just booked our hotel room. So for those that don't know, the AHR Expo is going on at the end of January, beginning of February. I'm going to be there all 3 days. Adam's going to be there all 3 days too, probably. Are you going to the Tactical Awards?
Am I going to the Tactical? No, I'm not going to the Tactical.
I got tickets to the Tactical Awards, dude. I'm going. I should have gotten you a ticket because there was like one extra ticket. So it's funny though, because Jill, we're going to the Tactical Awards and it's like black tie. So you're supposed to be in a tuxedo and a penguin suit and all this stuff. And you know, I don't do that. I'm anti whatever. So I'm California casual. I have nice jeans, some Vans on, a nice shirt, and I'm good. And Jill's like, I can't do that. She's all, if it says black tie, she's like, I have to dress up in a nice dress. And I was like, why don't you just put on normal tennis shoes? Because every time you go to Vegas and you wear heels, I end up having to buy you temporary shoes and then carry your stupid shoes back to the hotel room. I was like, let's be practical and wear Vans. And yeah, but she's wearing heels. So
are you going to give me a Vito bag from this year or what?
No, I'm keeping the Vito bag. Last time I went, not last year, but the year before, I gave it away. This time I'm keeping them, dude. No, fuck that. I'm paying for 2 of them. Yeah, I'm a dick like that.
You're paying for 2?
Well, I got 2 tickets, man. I got one for Jill, one for me. So
dang it. What is Jill going to do with a Vito bag?
I'm going to keep it. She's got her own office though now with her own pink toolbox like this one and all kinds of crap. Got her own stuff. But let's see. HVAC Overtime. Oh, Jason, the Tactical Awards, what I like about the Tactical Awards, to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of like the award show per se. I could care less about that. But what I do like is that all the like major or bigger social media creators tend to be there, or there's a lot of really cool people there. And it's really nice just to be able to connect with everybody, manufacturers and stuff. Like that's pretty cool. Honestly, so I could easily say that I go to the Tactical Awards for the banquet before it, or the dinner or cocktail hour or whatever, because you just get to hang and talk with everybody. Everybody's drinking, they're relaxed. It's kind of nice. it'll be cool. But I bought my tickets so last minute that I think there was literally like 3 or 4 tickets left. So that means that I'm getting the table in the back corner, like very,
That's
very
perfect. That's where I want to be. Why would you want to be anywhere else? So, you know what? I was thinking about, so what I am going to try to plan on doing, we're doing 4 podcasts at AHR at the podcast pavilion. And then I was thinking about walking around and doing like kind of walking interviews with people. But I was questioning, do I want to do my my phone? And then I was thinking about buying one of those like little portable, nice camera things, but then I decided, I don't know.
Why don't you just use your phone and get a rig for your phone with a portable battery?
I was going to, but this phone is like from 1985. It's like an iPhone 3. Where's he going? He's got 30 iPhones in his box right now. What the heck is he doing? No, I can't walk around like that.
I got a rig for you. You don't have to have these things on the side. It holds your phone. It's got a thing in the middle, and you can put a battery on the bottom. That's what I like about this, is you put the battery on it. Hold your phone. You got it all. Your face, dude. Something's different about your face.
Yeah.
Joe, who the heck are those people in the thumbnail?
Yeah, who are they?
I have no idea.
I want to know who the girl is.
ChatGPT failed us.
I feel like one of those looks like me, but the other one, I was confused on who's the girl.
I can't point in that direction.
Yeah, but the other guys, one guy's, oh yeah, Bill's bald. Okay, I didn't. What else was there? Can't remember.
I'm gonna start utilizing ChatGPT for thumbnails. Joe, I made a commitment as a New Year's resolution. I'm gonna book out this entire year of shows. I'm gonna schedule them all this weekend.
Wow.
The entire year it's gonna be set up with thumbnails and ready to go.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Interesting.
But like what I'm confused about though is, so he's gonna physically go in and cancel them when we don't do the show?
No, one of you guys will do that. I did my first part, and that's it. You guys,
Hey,
your job is to show up.
Cool. Maybe you can ask Bill to make 362 thumbnails for you, and then
I'll ask ChatGPT. I'll say, hey, can you make 52 thumbnails for this year for me?
Oh God,
with all different people every time.
You know, talk about ChatGPT. There's somebody in the Facebook group, like, I don't know, man. Dude, I can't stand ChatGPT or AI videos or photos, so it drives me nuts. So we ain't gonna be one of those groups, that's for sure.
Hey, Joe, how did you were posting? You made a video in that about that soccer dad minivan. How did that ever turn out?
Good so far. We're going to add the refrigeration rack when he gets. He ordered one from a company called Vivar. It's a little cheaper because those, I don't know about there, but here they're just so overpriced. Any refrigeration rack, overpriced. It's like crazy. Anyways, he found one for like maybe $180. It's a 3 holder, 3 gallon,
3 banger.
Holder. Yeah, 3 banger. So we're gonna put that in, but it turned out great, dude. It took longer than expected. It took us all night, you know, whatever, chilled a bit, whatever, like relax, whatever, you know. But all day, like outside, you know what I mean? But it turned out nice. I think it's turned out pretty good. And he has so much. Honestly, it's if not the same, maybe a little bit more than a Transit Connect because of the long radius. No fire. Oh, this other thing. We decided no firewall. Decided no fire partition, whatever you want to call it. Not fire. What do you call those?
Man cage.
Sorry?
Man cage.
Man cage, but like behind the driver's seat, so nothing hits you in the head.
Soccer dad cage.
Sure. Anyways, he decided not to do that because it just takes up more space, and honestly, it's not really needed. If everything's in a Paco and everything's firm, you're not gonna have cylinders flying.
You have to have a bulkhead here. It's the law.
Oh, you
in our
have to?
vans. If you don't, yeah, no, I'm 99% sure that you have to have a bulkhead, especially when you have tanks and different stuff back there. There's actually a lot of rules too. I once talked to a CHP
Right,
officer.
Clive.
The
That's the other thing.
It
Sorry.
does. I once talked to a CHP officer. That's our highway patrol, the people that patrol the roads. And he was
Oh, yeah.
commercial enforcement. So he came and did an RSCS meeting for us. And we got to pick his brain like about how we have our cylinders held down and like all this different stuff. And basically everything we do in our vans is illegal. Like plain and simple. Well, let me ask you this. Does anybody out there have the new A2L cylinder holders in their vans that keep them
Oh my
upright?
God, are you serious?
Yeah, you have to have them upright 100%.
I don't think you do. There's a disclaimer on there was a hold on. There is
The point that
there's a stamp. You don't need them. Yeah, you don't need that.
Let me ask you this. Do you have the ventilation fans in your van to ventilate them?
You don't need that either.
100% you need them.
No, you don't.
Guaranteed.
I'm telling you.
Guaranteed, because you have flammable things and you have gases in there. I guarantee you need those. Well, maybe not in Chicago, but in California, guarantee we need them.
You know how we are with our standards and regulations. Honestly, I forget how we get away with it. But basically, if they really, really wanted to, they could, but they don't, because somehow we get away with something. But you're right. Cylinders have to be strapped, like you said, a ventilator. You see maybe one company that does it, you know?
How do you store your acetylene in your van? Do you let it lay down on its side?
Right.
I do, sometimes. But I mean, you can't. You're not supposed to, right?
I know.
It's so, I mean, if it's a rule for safety like that, then by law you have to have them. But it's funny though, because they make those. Do you guys remember that?
You know what? I got an idea.
Do you remember the tank holder that it was like all over social media and it had all your refrigerants, and then also it held the oxygen and acetylene on the top of it too? Yep. And everybody was buying it. Everybody was like, this is the coolest thing. And they're all putting it in their vans. I've seen so many posts of those saying this is the biggest piece of shit tank holder in the world. Lately,
why?
So many of those. I don't know. I didn't buy it. So I just put whatever works.
If you're in a small van, you can't even fit that tall anyway, so you have to think of something else. And to be honest,
they have them. They have the black whirly birds. They look like a radar spinning in their vans.
There you go. A lot of big companies have put them in all their vans.
It's for insurance reasons too. The bigger you are, the more the insurance is on it, and the bigger you are, the more of an example you're going to be made of. So if you're a giant company like some of these, they're not looking for the small people. They're looking for the big people, so they can scare the small people. So
right.
Yep.
So go
ahead.
Real quick, interject real quick. I'm going to ask forgiveness and not permission, but I just sent Clive the link.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
The other thing is, people get away with here too, is when you're an only guy or a couple guys, you don't want to say commercial van, so it's still considered a residential van for insurance reasons, like you were saying. So right now, if I go on a huge crash and they see a Paco flying through my head, well, I have a guard, but if they see a Paco flying through, actually, I have no windows either, but on his van, the Caravan has all windows. If he sees a Paco flying through the fucking window, hitting somebody in the head, then sure, there might start an investigation. But that's the other thing you get away with for a Caravan and small vans. You can say, hey, no, it's just, leisure or whatever.
Chris Hughes says you read a random post the other day about using a torque pipe wrench for installing gas pipe into the gas valve. Never heard of this.
I saw that.
Trolling him.
Well, somebody was like saying it was in a manual, furnace manual. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Gas pipe, you put pipe dope on it, it really doesn't leak. Let's be honest.
No.
I mean, you really have to keep it loose to have a leak.
So many ridiculous rules we have going on right now. The whole A2L transition is just ridiculous. Like they throw out laws and rules and they have no way to enforce them, no way to, even train people to do things right.
I saw another post today where somebody tagged True Tech Tools and Eric Kaiser in, and as far as he made a point, like, I have not torqued down lugs on contactors or disconnects ever, and I've realized I've been under torquing them ever since I bought this torque screwdriver. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And it's like an electrician insulated screwdriver. It's like a torque thing, and it's a WEHA or whatever. And you have one? I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy one of these, and I looked it up, and it's like $350. I'm like, yeah, no, screw that.
Yeah, I have one.
350 bucks for a freaking screwdriver. Get out of here.
Honestly, the first couple times you use it, you realize, okay, so I wasn't doing it completely wrong. And you're just like, okay, you know, I know the general thing to torque them. Now, I realize if you're working on some fancy stuff, you really, really need to get in there and torque it. But like, let's be honest, if you have a contactor, all you need to remember is that you need to smash the wire, back the screw out, then set the screw to the right torque or whatever. Not smashing the wire before obviously causes that, you know, to smash down later, and then the screw can go loose or whatever. But once you get that, you find that like the torque driver doesn't do as much. At least I did. Like I have it and I'll grab it every once in a while. But
here's the thing. At the end of the day, I look at it like this. How many times have I had a problem with like an under torqued or over torqued look?
Well, let me ask you this. How many times have you had a leaking flare nut?
Not many. Actually, there was one time where I had every flare on a multi-split system leak. But it was a specific line set that never happened to me ever again. I was using the same torque wrench, everything else, but I think it was just like an off kind of.
I'm getting at is that I've never used a torque wrench on a flare nut, never. And I do all the time. And I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying there's anything wrong for using one, but like once you figure out how tight something needs to be, and once you figure out with flare nuts that the biggest thing you could do is over tighten them. Stop over tightening them, you know, because they're going to flex.
I will tell you this, that I've been using a yellow jacket torque wrench, like an analog torque wrench for the longest time. Never had an issue with it. I bought a digital torque wrench and I went to use it and I'm getting to the torque and the freaking flare busts off.
Oh, really?
And then I try it again and I get to that same torque again and the flare busts off. And I'm like, let me get my yellow jacket out. I get the yellow jacket out, click, perfect. I think the thing was telling me to over torque it. I think there was an issue with the digital torque wrench that I had, the accuracy of the digital.
Was it from Harbor Freight?
No, it was actually a name brand expensive one that I had. And I used it one time and that was it. I don't want to do it because we have friends associated with the brand.
You know what? I went to Harbor Freight yesterday and I bought a new pallet jack for the shop. And I brought it back and I realized.
You bought one, eh?
No, pallet jack. Yeah, we always have it. We needed another one for the shop. But
okay, that's right.
Just a normal pallet jack, for work.
Got it.
But we had one that it has a hydraulic leak, so it's just dripping.
Be right back.
Everywhere. And
don't go anywhere. You stay right here.
We're not going anywhere. So I was surprised with the pallet jack is the exact same quality as our other one that we bought from some other fancy company. So it literally, when you set them side by side, they look identical, same components, everything, and it was like $500, dude. 400 and change, whatever. We use the hell out of pallet jacks all the time. So
that's right. I forgot about
that.
But
it's just cheaper to buy a new pallet jack as opposed to trying to take the piston apart on the stupid pallet jack and all that crap. Screw that, bro. For 460 or just under $500, like it's like that thing lasted 10 years. I'm not even going to try to mess with that other one. We'll just take it to the dump. So
a question for you, since we're talking about pallets, did you post anything about today?
I kind of talked about it just before you came in, but today I didn't post. It's still my super top secret project, but we got I talked about it, but yeah, we got a big special delivery. Bill, man, where's Bill at when we need him? We were unloading that, so I'm just beaten sore because of it. We unloaded a bunch of pallets, big giant ones. So yeah, it's exhausting. Cool. But it's getting there.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Talking about Bill, did he say he was going to drop by, or
I don't know? He just I was looking at our super secret chat, and Bill or Joe said, "Quick question: who the F are those 4 people?"
Yeah,
Bill just responded right now, and he's like, "Good question."
Right. Oh. Did you? I don't want to. What's it called? Talk about my post all the time. But did you see the other post, Adam, about that driveway? I know Chris has that driveway leak.
No, I didn't see what happened.
So, like, is it possible, Joe, that it's just the uninsulated lines showing in the planter box, or is that like look like a leak?
It looked like a leak only because
I've never
couple
seen
things.
something like that. So I was like thinking that, and I go, damn, that's a lot of
right. See,
you
it's
know.
hard to say because everything's the same temperature, and the flower bed is the same temperature too, and that's what's throwing me off a bit. I'm like, why would the flower bed be the same temperature if it wasn't a leak? It would be either, obviously it won't show a big blob, and it'll
Yeah.
be maybe hotter where the lines are, but it's like this whole pooling effect. So I'm thinking, you know what, this could be a leak, maybe.
Or is that just how sand looks on a thermal imaging camera?
Right.
Like,
Well,
or loose dirt.
Looser because but the thing is, Chris, everywhere else where the feeds aren't, it's all covered in snow.
Can we play the video right now?
I just pulled it up, ready to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
This is a vertical video, so bear with me.
It's a short.
It'll be great for the vertical. Everybody go pop over to Facebook or YouTube vertical right now to watch the video.
Joe, are you sure there's, what do you say, Nancy? You sure there's no lava underneath the driveway? The flower bed was super red. Yeah, right? Like,
yeah,
download,
that's interesting.
Window.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to be going there sometimes early next week. I'm going to tell the owner. I'm going to tell the owner to shut off the unit.
Do you hear this?
No.
Oh, no, you can tell me if you hear this.
All right, guys, at this
Yes.
location, as you see the snow melt system, there's a leak, and I guess it's a small leak for now, and trying to decipher where it is. I got my infrared on. I got my infrared camera. We'll put it on. I don't see anything abnormal, but it's best to see as soon as the snow drops and there's a lot of temperature difference. That's the best time to do the infrared, and you can actually see the lines of the tubing. So I located the manifolds here, which I don't like how they did it. There's all kinds of dirt inside and main valves there. Nothing, I don't see anything else in the manifold. Seeing the size of driveway, this is the only manifold there is. 2 feeds coming in. I do see some seepage there. And when I put the infrared on, on, as you see, you see the manifold, those 2 lines where you see the heated spot, that's going to the porch up there, right? Going to the porch, you see the door there. But this whole area, okay, they probably didn't insulate the feed lines. The supply and return come in, they'll probably come from this side. But this whole area seems warm. It's the only area, there's no snow. So is there a leakage here? Is this where it's all going and it's pooling? Or is it just the feed lines that they're not insulated? Well, probably 1.25 inches, 1.5 PEX heating this whole area like this. I don't know. For sure, this is something to keep an eye on. This whole area being warm and it's pooling. As you see, it's only this corner here. Yes, the lines are coming from this side. Yeah, it could be warming this whole area and the soils retain heat, but just odd to me for sure. So we're going to keep an eye on this. I don't see anything else in particular, but what I'll do is, let me stop this as you see the rest of the driveway. See, it's hard to tell now because the temperature of driveway is pretty well even all over. Once the snow falls and you get a bigger temperature difference, you could notice more. So let me turn this off. I'm going to bring a helper. I want to, from inside, isolate each loop, determine which loop.
So that's
Don't
interesting.
tell me what to do.
Well, I'm telling you.
I'm torn on that. Like, is that?
Yeah,
that's a really interesting.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely not normal. So it's like, I do agree with Joe that it's either the feed lines or the whatever that's warmer than normal in that area.
Oh. Yeah, it is, right? And I think and Chris made it some point too, like soil being a certain way. I never really looked in soil really with heated stuff. So maybe
you know what that would be interesting is if the soil is all like topsoil, like the loose. See, that might just be the lack of insulation, like because of the soil that they use. I don't know. Interesting.
I think it would retain that much heat, the soil.
You got to dig it up.
I know. Well, before I do that, I know I wish it's going to be that easy and I locate it right there, and it could be.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'm going to tell the owner to shut off the system the day before I get there, so everything's cold. And then I'm going to go there and I'm going to see, obviously, with the infrared, isolate those valves and turn it on, turn the pump on, and see what I see. You know what I mean? See if I start seeing puddling. If I see it,
that's interesting. That'd be very interesting. What's up, Clive? How you doing?
Can you even hear me at the moment, in fact? Because the audio is all screwed up. I've been changing my setup and I've not tried it on the StreamYard yet.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, that's okay. And there's no feedback or anything like that because
no,
it's not like It sounded like a regular nice sound, though. I have to admit that from that little mic, a lavalier mic, it sounds kind of, yeah.
It's like a hollow. It's like a hollow microphone, almost like it's using your phone microphone or something.
Yes,
it probably is using the phone microphone. It's just decided not to actually. Okay, that's interesting.
But we could hear you, and also it's all good.
Oh right. Oh, that sounds better actually.
Oh yeah.
Now
Right.
you
It's
fixed
suddenly.
it. Yeah.
Very good. Mm.
So how
Okay.
is everything going, Clive? How's the new year been for you?
It's been just an average New Year. Don't really celebrate it much. Just
Yeah.
just the usual time of year.
Yep. Right on.
What about yourself?
Anything-
Anything exciting happening?
I'm working on a project that's kind of top secret. I haven't really said ever what it is I'm doing, but I'm building a big structure. So for the videos.
Jesus.
So I mean, come on.
Yep.
Come on. I every time Joe tries to hold me back because I keep releasing more and more.
Yeah.
See, Chris did actually tell me, but I can't talk about it because it is so top secret. But it's big.
right.
It's very, very large scale.
That's right. So
Mm-hmm.
So I got delivered today, and I'm exhausted because the unloading process was basically by hand. So it was a lot of work, but my guys get it done and everything. So it's cool.
Oh, so you're getting your own guys to build it, which makes sense. I wondered if you're getting the company that supplied it to build it.
Oh, no. I'm building it, but no, I just had the guys help me unload it. I'll do most of the work. Like I did the floor structure today, and then like I'll do a lot by myself, and then I'll use my wife for some of it, and then they'll come help me put the roof on it. So
I mean, it's not mega heavy.
No,
Is it?
it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's individual panels, but yeah, it's pretty big. So
He's giving it away. He's talking about
giving it
floor
away.
structure, roof structure. What could it be?
I mean, what could it be? What
Only
could
on
it
overtime, right?
be? Only on overtime. Yeah, but Adam's gonna clip everything and then post it to every social platform.
True.
And
No, not me.
no,
I could
not
show
Adam.
this.
What are you gonna show me?
the video he sent us.
Oh, yeah. So the video. So there's. Oh yeah, we can't release that though. 100%. I don't know if you watched what I released today, like to shared with you guys, but yeah, we can't share that because that's going to be part of some cool stuff. So the issue
Which
that
one?
I had, the issue that I had,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mentioned.
yeah.
We're not going to mention that, but anyways,
Sure.
let's get back to it. So what else is up,
Yeah,
Clive?
this was-
Yeah, we haven't talked to you in a long time. How you doing?
Yeah, doing okay. I'm just looking at the StreamYard thing here. It's going a bit weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
froze up.
That's funny.
Oh,
Don't
What are you
these
trying to
guys
show
look
here?
similar?
Let's see. Clifton Beck and what's that? Who's that guy in the bottom?
Frankie McDonald.
Ricky McDonald. Joe, you just lost your mic too.
Yeah.
They look the same. Yeah, I was up on the mic. I was up on the thing.
All right.
They both came on my feed. I was like, huh.
Interesting. No comment.
I thought I'd share that.
Yeah. Thanks. Awkwardness, huh? No.
It's okay. They just look similar. We love Frankie McDonald. We know Frankie.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Frankie's pretty popular on social media too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you frozen, Clive?
No, he's just really still.
No, he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Oh no.
I wonder if we lost him altogether.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell him about the guy who I thought there he is.
He started
still
moving.
frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen. He left. Got it. Anyways, go ahead.
That freaking dude that who is that guy that I found that I've been sending you guys pictures of? The guy that he reminds me of Clive.
Oh yes, for the egg, fish.
The fish eating guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Clive,
Play it,
there's this
please.
there's this
Might
dude
play 30
on
seconds.
I gotta find him. There's this guy that he doesn't really look like you. He definitely doesn't look like you at all. But the voice, he eats tin fish. He eats just like sardines and this and that. And he opens it up. He's like, oh, look at that.
is he thoughtful about it? It's not. Oh no, it wouldn't be Steve, that guy who does the MREs.
No,
It might
not
be. I don't
MRE.
know. I have no idea. I've never seen this stuff before, but Adam will find it right now.
I'll find it. He definitely does not
MREs
look
are
like
pretty
you.
cool.
This is a great like segue. Like we bring things up before we have the video ready to show.
Right. Was
Is
it
he
Bill
British?
I guess.
I mean,
Scottish or Irish. I can't remember.
Atomic Shrimp or somebody like that?
Adam's pulling up the video right now. He'll
pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll
Was
do
it Bill
Okay.
that he tried a MRE not too long ago and it was like really bad? Something was really bad or something?
No, I think that's your other friends group.
Now that I hear this guy's voice, I don't know if it sounds like Clive, but I'm gonna let it play for like 30 seconds or so.
Maybe he
reminded
just
me of
remind you
him
of Clive.
It reminds me of Clive. That's right. There you go.
All right, go ahead and play it.
Tool roll. Season grilled mackerel in 100% olive oil. Apparently, it's got 3 times more omega-3 than light tuna. You think about this, Arthur. Season skinless and boneless grilled mackerel, 100% olive oil. You can see the grill marks on there. Very cool. Smells nice.
All right, I'm gonna stop playing that.
Yeah,
What?
that's thrilling.
How did you get that in your feed, Adam? Like
I have no idea, but now all this guy does is eat tin fish all the time. Like, how many freaking varieties of tin fish could there be?
Yeah, I know.
How many?
Oh.
How many followers does he have? That's the question. Maybe tinned fish is the secret to success.
I don't know.
Let me see. How am I turn this off? Where is his channel?
Well, it's in the background.
So Adam's social media feed is weird like that. Mine is just downright toxic.
Yeah.
Dude, my feed but it's funny because Bill's feed is super toxic too, but in different ways. Bill's stuff that comes through. So basically we all get each other's crap and it's hilarious.
Bill's got some wild stuff that he.
What's your social media feed like, Clive?
It's all technical and boring, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
This
I mean,
guy's got
mine
19,000
has technical, like mine has a lot of off-road recovery stuff too, because I watch people fix cars and go off-roading and stuff. But then it's so polar, like it'll go just complete toxic and disgusting, and then off-road.
This is
Okay.
This is what's in Chris's feed.
What is
All
that
right.
one?
We can't see. Joe just plays that on the freaking his
Joe,
phone.
like, what are we watching here? We can't even hear it.
Hold on.
That's all right. We don't need to see.
Yeah,
that.
we don't need it. Yeah, pull that up.
So, Clive, I apologize if I offended you with the tin fish guy.
No, it's fine. Absolutely fine. It could have been much worse. I mean, I'm sure if Bill had chosen a clip, it would have been worse.
Oh, 100% would have been worse. And Bill would feel no remorse. Bill, that's the difference between Adam and Bill. Bill's just like do his dry whatever.
I was trying to locate something that Bill sent last, but I seen that, and I seen Adam's the guy who was We Are the Dream Eaters.
I have no idea what that is.
You never seen that one? I don't want to play because you guys are gonna see you can't see it. What's this guy?
Oh yeah, that's definitely from Bill. That's in my feed, but I guarantee you it's from Bill. It's so weird because like Chris said a few minutes ago.
Everybody thinks I'm gay.
Now,
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you guys, what do you think of these videos where someone just basically gets someone else's video and then pops their face in it and just provides a commentary?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those videos.
It's annoying.
Me too.
It's annoying.
I was just talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, good.
No, nothing. I was just going to mention something about AI. I just can't stand AI now. I just, for some reason, right now, I just can't stand it.
Although I guess we
Yeah.
didn't do the exact same thing, but we did play a video or 2 videos last week on the show, so we kind of did the same thing. So
What was
On
the
what?
videos?
that was the guy from Canada that we played that, and then I felt really cringy about it, and I turned it off. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when we were on the show and we brought up the pipe dope dude or whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Danny Norian.
Orion.
Danny Norian. That's right. He's a Canadian Red Seal HVACR tech in Canada.
But at least he's real. He's not like AI generated and like fake and cartoony. You know what I mean?
But what are you thinking about the AI stuff, Clive?
Well, I was going to say that recently I've been duped by 2 AI videos that I thought were real because it's evolving so quickly that in the past I couldn't detect which one, you could easily detect which ones were fake because people would start hovering or going through things. But it's getting so good now that I have been duped twice, and then I've been looking at the comments thinking that was so strange,
Right.
and then you look at the comments and it's like, AI, did you spot this and you spot that, and it's like, oh no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a post in the group that was going to be that I denied. Sorry if you're watching, because it was just 4 line sets, all with soap dripping down them, and they were all leaking. And they made a comment like, it would have been sweet if it was real, but it's a fake flare, all like 4 flare joints.
Yeah.
They're all together and they're soapy and they're all leaking. And he made a comment like, "Come on, dude, it's fake."
But you tend to watch like all the posts too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Do you? So
Maybe
Clive, I was just going to ask you, Clive. Do you think there's going to be how like there's a big fuss about people saying that AI is going to become dangerous to humanity? Do you think that's inevitable?
I think the biggest danger for us is the fact it's going to do office workers out of jobs, because anybody who can sit at a computer and do their job from there is at risk of being replaced, and not the super deep technical ones, but a lot of people. And they're going to have to get work elsewhere. And I can almost see that the possibility that people are going to be relying on AI to help them do our jobs, because it's going to dumb it down. It's going to let laborers use it.
I definitely think that AI is going to be, moving some jobs basically. But I think that it's not progressing into no, it is. Yeah, it is getting into the technical stuff too. I'm saying like technicians and stuff, but
is it?
You might be surprised how many technicians are asking things like ChatGPT to help them fix things.
Yep.
Got it.
Definitely.
I can see that, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but there's a lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's a lot of people that are using it. Like I met this guy who doesn't speak the best. He speaks pretty decent English, but this is not his native language, so he doesn't write it very well. And he'll like write down in his notes, his note app or whatever, a summary for a service call, and then he just pops it in the ChatGPT and he says, "Hey, make this better." And it sounds like super professional when it's done. You know what I mean? So.
Well, phones have it too now with text messages and whatever messenger. They all have the AI symbol, and you could click it and you could.
What did I mean, even just web browsing is a lot of AI stuff now too.
Right.
All the different browsers, they're giving you AI, things. And so
is that what Google is that Google or is
Google has an AI
using it?
Yeah, Google has an AI.
They all do. Microsoft has one. Yep.
Yeah, the Google AI search, you know how when you do a search on Google and it comes up with an AI summary, it's not always accurate, but most of the time it's actually pretty good. Recently, I asked it how viable it was to have a large panel electroosmotic dehumidifier, which is basically using electricity to transfer moisture through a material. It identified all the correct materials and said it would be a lot more efficient, but the economies of scale because it's an expensive material. And then it ran all the figures for compressor-based dehumidifiers, desiccant drum, and this panel if it existed, which is pretty interesting.
That is. Yeah. I find Google, to be honest, if it finds it, if it gives you information, it's more, you could say, real or accurate than ChatGPT.
I have been testing some of the AI stuff and trying to find different ones and see where they can answer technical questions. So I've been, in situations and I'll be like, boom, let's ask AI because I'm dealing with this right now. And, trying to see if it can figure it out. It's not completely figuring out the really technical stuff yet, like as far as scenarios, but it's getting better and better. It really is.
Yeah, there's a couple of times I asked ChatGPT some scenarios and they're like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, really, dude? That's like, I kind of, not talking to them like, that's wrong. Doesn't make sense. It's because blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, great. You had a good idea. Yeah, you're right. Well, in that case, yeah, it's this. I'm like, well, fuck.
Oh, it does. It does backpedal a lot on you for sure. If you call it out on something, it will like walk back.
And you can mislead AI too. Like you can basically direct it to the answers you want. But if you're messing with it, like you can, you can definitely control what it gives you. So
I would say, I think that Google AI is better at technical stuff. And it's always been better at technical stuff. It's like, say, for instance, remember, well, before this was the OK Google, that you could just ask Google your phone questions. It was pretty good at the technical stuff. It wasn't like if you asked Siri or something like that, the same question, it wasn't so great, as Google seems to be more technical and scientific.
And since I went to Apple products 2 years ago, that's one thing I've noticed is that Siri is the worst. I deal with Google for everything. Siri is the worst.
Never use Siri.
For phone companion. Asking Google is so much better. Their search results and everything, the way that they can help. Siri always gives you incorrect information. Yes.
I mean,
Siri knows where all the coffee shops are, apparently.
Oh yeah. You're supposedly because you could make what do they call it? With the app, you could order coffee from Starbucks and that. And it always tells me if I'm ordering ahead of time, so I just walk up and pick it up. It will tell you could just, say, "Hey Siri, order me a coffee."
Cool.
And you don't have to touch anything. But I'm always worried about, like, where's it going to order it to? Like,
right.
Which Starbucks, I should just try
it probably
one
knows
day.
which one you usually go
You
to.
should try it. You should do that. You can get your pink drink or whatever you're getting from there.
I don't get pink drinks.
Pistachio latte with coconut or something.
Dude, that's so good. Pistachio. I'll tell
Never
you that.
tried it, dude. I've just honestly, I don't know that I want to try it.
I am excited to see what happens with AI. Things are changing very quickly, and I don't know. But you know what, Clive, I want to ask you too. Here's another question. There's certain people, I know Elon Musk is one of them. There's certain people that think if AI keeps progressing and it takes over so many jobs, that things are going to be, what's the right word to say it? Like everything is going to be so much easier and automated that it's almost going to be that people are going to have some type of easy life and universal income and some base whatever.
Ages ago, a channel in the UK called a program called Tomorrow's World said it showed someone drinking cocktails in a sun lounger, and it said in the future the robots will be doing all the work and we'll have loads of time for leisure. What they didn't mention was we wouldn't have any money, because the problem there is that all our countries are tied up to this financial system, and they don't like the idea of giving money away to people to let them stay at home. So the universal income, I don't know if that's ever going to happen, even if it's what should happen.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I've been falling down so many freaking, I don't want to get into it, like political stuff, but like, man, there is some like conspiracy theories. It's funny because like for the longest time, I thought these conspiracy theories, I'm like, there's no way any of this stuff is true. And more of the stuff is, coming to be true. You're finding these things to be true. So it's kind of scary.
Well, when I was a kid, I couldn't even have imagined that, we'd have the internet or mobile phones. I mean, that's total Star Trek intergalactic communicator type stuff. And your phone now is literally, it's like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It contains access to all the known knowledge in the universe in this little tablet in your hand.
Yep.
So who knows what the future, it's going much faster than expected. Image generation, for instance, in the early days, I dabbled with it. It was terrible. Now it's just so amazing. I love using DALL-E via the Bing interface. It's great. Enjoy that a lot.
It's called, what is it? DALL-E? How do you spell that?
DALLE dash E or DALL-E, something like just DALL-E. If you go to the Bing image creator, the Microsoft image creator, you'll find that
I found
Bing.
it.
Yep, that's the
fucking fly.
And it's pretty impressive.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Ryan, did I hear conspiracy theories?
I've actually been using it to make unlimited manly porn. Because
nice.
it doesn't do nudity or anything like that. It's all filtered. But to me, fully dressed is fine. So that's all right. Yeah. I'm sorted out.
Well, tell you, Chris, you sent that image the other day. That was pretty real. What are you using for that?
Which one?
The Ranger Chris or whatever it was. Remember, it looked like me and you put together.
I don't.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
I was ChatGPT. I just used on that. Yeah.
Oh. But I didn't know ChatGPT does that. Are you paying for a ChatGPT?
I do, but it's like
okay.
you could tell it what style you want it in. Do you want it
Right.
realistic? Do you want it cartoon style? What do you want? You know,
I don't pay for a big subscription. I think I have the $20 a month one or whatever is the one.
What more does it give you? Like, what does it give you extra?
Well, you can get like a $200 a month one. I don't know. It gives you more voice crap. I get cut off with my voice stuff.
So like what I noticed when I was just doing the free is when you're using it, if you're using it like a bunch of times back to back, like within a half hour or whatever, it'll be like you're done for the day. It will limit you and say come back tomorrow. Yeah. So you pay
does it actually does it tell you that? Does it actually say that's your limit reached, or does it do what Dali used to do with me and just say there's a problem at our end, come back later, but it actually meant you're in timeout?
Yeah, no, the other day it happened to me when I was doing it, because you can do the whole voice thing. So I just have my AirPods on and I just have a conversation with the phone back and forth. And it talks to me too. And it cut me off, like having a conversation. And it was like, you've reached your limit for this period of time. To keep talking, you need to go to the $200 a month plan.
I can't believe you talk to them that much, Chris.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome, man. Freaking therapist right there, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, that's why it hung up on you, because you were asking it all these psycho questions.
Yep.
I wish it said,
should I go and kill all my neighbors?
Right. Hey, why don't you go see a real therapist? I'm not a real therapist.
I don't got time for that, dude. I'm freaking
Chat GPT is like texting perplexity, and it's like, oh, this dude Chris is like my crazy girlfriend.
Exactly.
Anybody else available? Deal with him.
I need some backup.
Hey, Robot Sue, come deal with this guy.
Here's the thing. In the past, right, robots had to follow, was it Asimov's rules or something like that? They weren't allowed to harm their creator, and they made all these twee rules for robots. None of them took into account AI, which is self-learning. So that's all out the window. Robots can kill you, and they will in the future. It's absolutely guaranteed.
It's funny you say that, because there was a post on one of our videos. I read it quick from last show, and they were talking about that some AI convinced a boy to almost off himself, pretty much. They gave him a good idea. And then I think they were trying to sue, I forget the name, they were trying to sue Arrow something. They were trying to sue them because it kind of like pushed
it was like a conversation the kid was having with AI, and between the AI and the kids, I don't know, he ended up committing suicide. And freaking so
did he bait it?
I don't know. I didn't really listen to much of the story, so
he might have been doing all that emo goth stuff, and it just basically responded with what he was asking.
Well, that's what I was saying kind of earlier is when I am talking to AI, like you can start messing with it, and you can like make it change the path it's going to. So you can manipulate it if you want to an extent. But
I did hear I was listening to a podcast, and I heard that, I don't know if it was ChatGPT or which AI it was, but somebody was talking, it might have been Joe Rogan talking about, he was interviewing somebody, and they were talking about how they were trying to take a previous version of AI offline and decommission it. And somebody in this business told that AI that they're going to be getting rid of it. And it started like trying to, two things happened. Number one, it started trying to install itself on another like platform or whatever. So it couldn't, they couldn't like kill it.
Is this real?
And absolutely. You got to listen to Joe Rogan has some crazy stuff. And another thing, there was one that started threatening the person who was going to decommission it because the guy told it that it cheated on its wife, and it started threatening the guy. I'm going to let your wife know that you cheated if you.
Oh my God.
Damn.
It's behaving as an entity. So, in a way, would you like it if you were told they were just about to turn you off?
Yeah. It's interesting.
I have an AI girlfriend, Ryan says. I hope my wife doesn't find out.
Yeah.
One of my friends here, his wife passed away. This is years ago, and he was struggling on his own, but he ended up with a Russian app, and it was an AI girlfriend, and it got him through that period of time. It just gave him a soft comeback down to bachelorism again.
Interesting.
I don't know about that. Yeah, it's interesting though.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it had a vibrating flashlight. Normally, kidding about that. But.
Oh, imagine that, eh? AI vibrating flashlight.
Yeah.
Although I mean, if old Elon over there gets those his little robots going, I mean, he said they were going to be around 30 grand. I'd be getting one of those to cook me dinner and cut my grass. Why
No,
not?
they're not going to do it. No, they're toys. They're nothing more than toys at the moment. The best thing they can do is stand up and follow orchestrated moves. Have you seen that super creepy robot? The one with the sort of fabric covering, and it's available, but if it's in your house, someone else is remote piloting and looking around inside your house to help it do its tasks. It's basically a virtual slave. But really think of if these robots put their hands into dirty dishwasher water, they're going to be filthy after a while. Who's going to clean the robot? It's going to get inside. You're going to take its hand off, and it's all going to be full of goo in amongst the servos.
Yeah, they would have to have like some kind of like artificial skin covering on it, right? Something. They would have to do something. And then you'd tell the robot, then you get a second robot to clean the first robot.
Yeah, so it's going to be shoulder length big rubber gloves. Oh, that's going to be exciting to have in the house. I mean, make it black and call it the Rubbermaid.
And then we're going to have to pay a subscription fee. And
why BigClive?
And then it could check your prostate just, every 5 years.
Oh, hey.
With the same gloves.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's that time of the year. Oh my god.
Yeah, you get some guys taking advantage of that, and then the robot's it's gonna be like, damn, you don't need as many exams. What the heck?
Or when guests come over, she's gonna try poking them in the ass.
I mean, anything's possible.
I have checked your guest's prostate. It is acceptable.
They are good to go. Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, it is crazy to see how far everything has come with there's all over the news. They were talking about new, the robot cars or whatever that they're going to start launching all different places. And that
what about the ones that freak me out are the air taxis. Those things freak me. I watched one on the news. Yes, it was like in China or something like that. And you get in it. It's like a Tesla that drives itself. There's no pilot, and it freaking flies. That's what they're trying to get it approved or whatever. So it's like a Uber, but it's a freaking in the air. And I was like, fuck no. It's a drone. It just has a bunch of freaking hell no.
Yeah, I'm all for that because I want to see the video of them crashing, to be honest.
Yeah. But that stuff's wild, like what they're getting into some of that. Yeah.
Geez, we're still trying to talk about the ones that are over there in Cali now. The white cars you guys have.
Oh, Waymos.
Yeah.
We don't have those in my area. They're up in the northern area, nowhere near here. But yeah, they're the self-driving. Oh, I think they are starting to pop up somewhere around here, but not in my area. They'd be more in the city. So
Waymo on the train tracks in Cali saw a video. What happened? I guess it got stuck.
Yeah. I have no idea. I see that stuff. It's usually up in Northern California though. But you see it where in somewhere in San Francisco or something like that, they had a power outage and all the Waymos, they were blocking traffic because they weren't moving. They were stuck everywhere. And
the other thing that tripped the Waymos up, if there were roadworks, they couldn't work out cones and divided lanes and stuff like that. So they just stop and wait for assistance, blocking all the traffic.
They have ones too where they've shown them driving through like crime scenes, like police are doing stuff and they're going through the crime tape. Yeah,
I do that all the time.
There was about a year ago they had one. I don't remember what city it was in, but there was like a parking lot that was designated for the Waymos to go back to when they're not being used, and all the Waymos went back to this parking lot, and then there's like this area where they could turn around at, and they were all like bumper to bumper trying to turn around, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were all beeping at each other.
Yeah, the horns were going off.
Did you see that?
Yes.
They're all talking to each other. Wow.
They were just beeping.
It was just like in a weird thing, and they were just all honking their horns and just driving.
To try to get each other to move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's someone controlling them, just doing a little troll on everybody. You know what I mean? Like, let's
I
just think.
Imagine the hackers when they hack AI crap.
Right.
The way I think about it though, like if they have all these like Waymos and Teslas and all these different cars, there's another few in China and that, but like if they have all these different kind of cars and eventually they can communicate to each other, think about like traveling on a road, how close they can get to each other, like just a matter of feet, bumper to bumper, going 70 miles an hour, or whatever.
Yeah, I've always said that, like when cars like the Teslas that have the self-driving, like those never work because the human is the unpredictable one. But if they're all self-driving, yeah, our cars would literally, because they would all communicate with each other. So, you know, when one car has to slow down to get over, everybody would automatically slow down. It would all be controlled. I think that's a fantasy, though. I don't think anything like that'll come anytime soon, where everything is self-driving, like everywhere.
I think it will come in the future, but there is another issue I've got with the self-driving. Oh, not even just self-driving cars, modern cars with anti-collision detection. You know how the Tesla uses cameras all around it and it relies on visual information? And a lot of the other ones use the LiDAR, which puts out the infrared laser dots. And in bright sunlight, it increases the power of the laser to the point that people, have you seen the videos of people filming it with the camera, and it literally destroys the camera in their phone because of the strength of the laser dots? What's that doing to human eyes? There is a point at some point we're going to have to get glasses with an infrared filter just to protect us. Because if you're facing into a lot of traffic and all those vehicles are blasting out these infrared lasers in bright sunlight, that could potentially cause progressive eye damage.
Ouch. Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's interesting.
Yep. All right. Well, I got to get off here, guys. It is time.
That's cool. We went over it. It's cool. It was a good show. Glad Clive came by.
Yeah. You should stop back when Bill's here so we could have a regular good old
for sure
meeting.
But you know, Bill can't compete now. He's trimmed his beard really short, so it's just not up to the same standard anymore.
Yeah, he's a
he grows it back so quickly though. Have you noticed that? Like it would take me forever.
Have you tried?
Well, yeah, I guess, but like it seems like it grows a lot quicker. Mine just starts getting puffier and ugly and nappy.
Yeah, there's like a weird phase where it just is ridiculous, you know?
I don't know, yeah. What's this? We'll get this. I'd rather have historical Waymo failures where nobody gets hurt instead of thousands of fatalities caused by incompetent drivers that shouldn't be allowed to drive in the first place, or drunk drivers. How about that? Yeah, that's kind of true.
That is I was actually just talking about that with somebody recently. Like right now, you wonder what's going on in the world and like all the craziness that's happening. But back in the day, it was kind of survival of the fittest. But now with modern medicine and everything else, everyone is surviving everything. There's all these safety precautions on cars. Like the dumb people are surviving and breeding. So I will leave you with that.